Ladies and gentlemen, I am joined by the one, the only, one of Idaho's best ranked lightweights and featherweight fighters on the amateur scene. We have an undefeated Sweet Baby Ray Ray stepping up to his first title fight coming up this weekend at Fierce Fighting Championship in West Valley, Utah. And just for this occasion, we were talking. It's a title fight, his first one, so it's time to go gold. So I am joined by none other than, once again, Raymond Lawyley with the a little bit of a new hairdo we're rocking. You feel me?
Oh yeah, I like it. I
Yeah?
might stick with it. I might stick with it.
Oh, I don't know about that, but if you win, then you kind of have to at that point, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You can't change everything. But for those that don't know, admittedly, it's been a little bit since we had him back on. A lot of, more of the typical one things we talked about when you're first on is, just nothing but cancellations in between fights. And, obviously, Maeve took. This definitely wasn't the soonest fight you were thinking you were going to get, but I'd say it's worth the wait to get a title shot like this, you know?
Oh yeah, I think so. I wanted to fight in April,
Yep.
but didn't happen. So, upwards and onwards, right?
Hey, you skip a normal amateur fight for a title fight now. I don't think that's a horrible thing to do.
Yeah, no, it's not a bad thing at all.
Oh, man. But this is great. For those who don't know, Raymond Lawley, 3-0. His last fight was in October, Front Street Fights 22. And it's safe to say that that fight was not very close. It was more or less of 3 rounds of pick him up, put him against the corner of the cage, and smash his face in. So it was it's pretty good strategy. But the only problem now is you're a boxer now, apparently.
Yeah.
So how are we feeling with that whole kind of transition with your camp in fight game?
Man, that boxing fight taught me a lot. And you were there for that. That was
Yes, sir.
absolute war, dude.
That was a
And
fun fight, man. That was a fun fight.
so I learned a lot about myself. There's I got a dog in me, right? And I'm willing to dig deep and bang it out if I got to. But, coming out of that fight, I learned also a lot of things that I needed to work on. And I've been just slowly just chipping away. I feel extremely sharp right now. My timing's on point. My footwork is flawless. So I got to put everything into motion when I hop in that cage and mixing in my wrestling as well in there. I feel amazing everywhere. Full skill sets on just peak performance right now.
That's
So
a
I'm
horrifying
excited. So
combination.
I want to show a few things that, people haven't seen yet, because my last 2 fights I wrestled a whole bunch, right?
Mhm.
And in my first fight I knocked someone out. So it's
Yeah,
I
it
want
was
to
also a
show.
20-second knockout. Can't really show much off in 20 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It just shows, okay, this kid can hit hard. Maybe he's a one-hit wonder, but we're gonna find out, right? So I'm ready to show my full MMA skill set, right? MMA is not just grappling, it's not just striking. It's a different art form. Like MMA striking is different from boxing and kickboxing.
Mhm.
It's its own entity, in my opinion, and that's what we've really been working on. And going and boxing and competing there has helped me kind of sharpen those tools up and know where I need to be, where I can be safe in MMA, and where I can, throw offensively well.
Mhm.
And I feel much, much better going through that experience. And it's I put myself out of my comfort zone. I hadn't been that
Absolutely.
nervous for something in a long time, where it's
You talking about the boxing fight?
yeah, where I was my heart was beating out of my chest. I hadn't had that since my first fight. And I was like, man, this is crazy. I had an adrenaline dump. I had the whole 9 yards. I had
Yeah.
everything going in my head. And then at the end of the day, I had a blast. Okay, I built this up way too large in my head. It's time to just kind of calm down. So now, through that, I'm cool, calm, and collected, and I'm the vibes are good right
Good.
now.
Love the good
I feel
vibes.
good.
Yes.
Feel a little goofy, just a little silly, relaxed.
That's
So
good. Well, if I wish everyone that gets to listen to this was able to see you after that boxing fight, because I just walk over to this man, some blood stains, just a nice trail of blood coming from his nose around his face, but the biggest damn smile. It was amazing, dude. You looked kind of scary. You don't really expect to see someone with a little bit of a bloody face, laughing like that. It's not a good sign for your opponents, that's for sure. You could take a lick, you can give a lick, and it's I'm super pumped to see this just because luckily I have the ability to train with you and see you, a little bit there at the gym. Shout out to the garage, by the way. Also shout out to MK, one of the best. Yeah, over there. Where is it? It's a little past Tampa, right?
It's in Middleton.
Middleton, that's the one. Shout out to MK in Middleton because that's a hell of a gym right there. But dude, you are just the definition of a freaking mauler. You got a little pit bull in you, and to see if you can throw a little something on the feet, I would have a horrible time sparring with you. I mean, I saw that shout out to Jared as well. Jared Melton, his interviews over on our stuff is one of the top ranked amateurs out here in Idaho as well. He saw the little gift you gave him. That's I think he called that Fight Week or a Fight Camp Ray.
Yeah. Fight Camp Ray is he's a different human. It's like even my family knows. They're like, okay, you kind of just like let him be in his own space because I'm running on like a high octane, dude. I feel like I'm just jacked right now. I'm in shape. I feel aggressive, and it's like I'm laughing, having a good time, jamming to music. But once I hop in the cage for my cage rounds, I'm fucking dialed in and focused, and I'm ready to roll. So yeah, Fight Camp Ray is something else, and that's all going to come to a full tilt on Saturday.
Is there a difference between Fight Camp Ray and Fight Night Ray?
I'd say yeah, a little bit. I think Fight Night Ray is going to be a little bit sharper, a little bit more aware of the danger in there, right? You're stripping down from 7-ounce to 4-ounce gloves, ripping off the shin guards. The crowd and whatnot is like, that's not something anymore that gets to me. They're there, my supporters, the people I care about. Like, I don't care about the noise of the other people, right? They can say whatever they want to say about me, but it's like, I don't have any relation to them, but the people I do have relations to, win, lose, or draw, they love me at the end of the day. So I want to entertain them and show them that all my hard work pays off. So, and there's like a slight edge. You crank it up a gear where you're like, it's a different feeling. It's hard to explain.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I know I have, that's what's nice is I've known this whole camp, I've had another gear I can pull out, but it's like, you don't want to hurt your training partners.
Of course.
And you don't want to fucking knock anyone out. You don't want to get knocked out. You don't want to go too hard in training and then get pulled out of the fight. So knowing that I have that and I feel like I can go even harder in my rounds at a higher pace, at a higher velocity, makes me feel like, okay, I've done everything right for this fight. I just got to make sure I'm relaxed, I'm calm, and cerebral in there, see everything, find my footing. It's like when you don't settle, when you don't give yourself time to settle in the cage, you kind of attack a little too soon. You make mistakes. And I did that in my last fight where I thought I threw a bomb right off the bat and I missed, and my mind was blown. I was like, I wasn't supposed to miss this punch. And, nothing
You're
bad
able to
happened.
turn around. Yeah.
Yeah. The dude hit the mat shortly after that.
You just hit him with one of the fattest double legs I've seen in my life.
Yeah. So it's like things like that is like, if I didn't miss that punch, I probably would have settled easier, if I would have thrown a rangefinder. Just certain things where it's like, I know how to do all this stuff now, and I've been working on this stuff. And there is, like, in my eyes, there's a slight difference between, in-camp sparring and in the cage.
Yep.
But it's like, if you think about it, because your mind can convince you of anything, right? So I know my body's capable of anything I want it to do. I can block out pain. I can do whatever, right? The mind's a great weapon. And it's like, if I can convince myself, hey, we're in the gym, we're in the back room in the cage, and, we're sparring, where it almost feels like you're sparring in there, and you're just moving and you're flowing. It's like right there. Once you hit that flow state, you're unstoppable.
Oh, that has to be so much fun. Maybe I'll get there eventually. Hopefully I'll get there before I have my first action in the cage. Oh man, that's gonna be great.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, I'm excited for you.
You know what? I'm kind of liking it. I'm trying to fall in love with some of the striking. Obviously, jiu-jitsu. That's a that's a hell of a one. But when you could start throwing some bombs, and letting that right hand fly, it's gets a little addicting. You know what I mean? Like
Oh
jabs,
yeah.
jabs are cool, but the bombs are a little cooler.
Oh, just wait till you start putting combinations together, dude. You feel like a ninja.
I got
You're like,
I
oh,
got
I
a
can do
couple.
anything.
I got like a couple basic ones right now. Even that makes me feel amazing.
Yeah, dude. It's like honestly, fighting is like the best feeling, and I've been I've had my ups and downs like mentally. Everyone does in this
Of course.
camp, and where I'm like, oh,
6 weeks can be a long time.
yeah, a long time to sit and dwell on something like, oh, this, I'm fighting or whatever. But then I just, I remind myself, I'm like, what do you love to do the most? And it's like, that's fight. So why are you tripping about
That's
it?
what you love.
Yeah, it's like, why are you
That's
tripping
perfect.
about it?
I love that, man. But one thing I gotta ask about too, you've had your first fight, you've had a couple amateur fights, you've had them in front of big crowds, but this is the first time you're getting a chance at getting a shiny belt put over your shoulder. So is the mentality a little different? Is the feeling a little different? Is the lead up to this fight a little bit different? How does it compare to anything else, if it does at all?
Honestly, dude, like I've been telling my team, it's putting that pressure. Like at the end of the day, yeah, a title is a nice cherry on top, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm here for the violence. I'm here for the
Oh man.
experience in there.
Yep.
I'm here for the memory in there, right?
Yep.
And I'm building a career. Obviously, I want that amateur title because it's going to look good on the paper, on the resume. But at the end of the day, it's also an amateur title, just like this is an amateur record. So
Mm-hmm.
don't get too much in your head where it's like you're going to put unnecessary pressures on yourself. I'm not even getting paid to fight. I'm probably going to spend more money down there than I'm going to make right off my ticket
Mm-hmm.
sales. So it's like, okay, when I'm getting paid, right, then you can start putting those pressures on yourself where you're like, oh shit, like I need to go win this title, I need to get a bigger contract. But
Gotta get that money.
right now it's like relax and have fun, dude. Like you're at the start of your career. Make sure it counts and go out there and whoop some ass, dude. Like if you have that mentality and it is what it is at the end of the day, like Max always says, you're going to do just fine, dude. Because I got a long road. I got many years ahead of me, and this is just another year that I plan to get work in, dude. I plan to add another few wins to the record.
Oh yeah.
Enjoy my time, have a few good memories with friends and family, and put on a show for the people in Utah. I think that's going to be like the biggest thing I'm pumped about is like putting on a good show, just like I did in my boxing match, where it's like
That was a
everyone's
show.
like, holy shit, like
That
this
was just
awesome.
fun.
This was fight of the night. So, and obviously, like on top of it, I want to finish. I haven't got to finish my last two fights, which
Yep.
had really like deep down. I'm sure you saw part of it, but it really like bothered me.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It was just like
I guess
didn't
there's a
do-
difference between a 9-minute thrashing, but then the finish it's a pretty thing to have.
Yeah, exactly. And I was beating myself up.
You were
after my
close
last fight.
too, so that probably
Yeah.
didn't help at all.
Yeah, I was just beating myself up. I was like, I didn't do the things I wanted to do in there. I should have finished them. Like, I was so mad at myself, and I didn't even get touched in my last fight.
I think it really took like a handful of punches.
Yeah,
if
and
that.
he was back punching me. It wasn't like he was, really loading up.
Nothing significant.
No, and dude, yeah, it's just like it's a weird feeling to know I did so well in a fight, and then on top of it, I'm beating myself up. But that's just like my mentality. I'm always striving to get better and do better because, like, at the end of the day, you want to put your training into motion, and I that's what I'm gonna do in this fight. I'm gonna put my training into motion. I'm gonna show all my hard work.
This is going to be a hell of a fight. Then I'm super excited. I'm also just waiting for you to be able to walk into the garage with a nice little piece of jewelry on yourself. Are you gonna walk with that everywhere? Maybe a little bit.
Yeah,
we'll
for
see.
a
We'll
little
get
bit.
the fight first. We'll get there.
I probably will. Right.
Right.
A few black eyes.
You
Hands
got
are
it.
messed up. Yeah.
Might as well. I mean, what someone going to say something? No, you're a
Probably
champion. You can't talk smack to him. But one thing we kind of talked about with your new boxing kind of aspect to your game, it's a championship fight as well. But do you and you're talking how you didn't get the finish last fight as well. So is there something specific you feel like you need to prove in this fight?
To the spectators, and everybody else, no, but to myself, like, I guess that's wrong. I want to prove that I'm a finisher. I want to prove that I'm not just some decision machine. I want to show that I'm dangerous.
More than Khabib.
Yeah, I want to show that I can finish the fight anywhere. Like, I'm not to be taken lightly. I'm a slight underdog on this fight, which is like on paper you look at it, it's about right.
I mean, you 3-0, the other guy 4-1, both very highly ranked.
Yep,
it's a pretty even match.
Yeah, exactly. I think I'm a slight underdog, and like I want to prove, I'm one of the baddest amateurs in the Pacific Northwest. Like I want to prove I'm a top prospect. That's what I want to prove, and I'm excited to do it. So it's just like I said, go out there and get that work, do what I do best, and that's fight.
Yes, sir. I can't wait till you call out Dana White to get you on Tough next season when they hopefully do Khabib and Ferguson. That would be
that would be it.
Hey, man, but this is going to be great. Hell of a fight that will hopefully, just put you that next step closer to, becoming a professional at this one and be able to rock and lock in those fights as well. But before I want to get your full fight prediction, we're loose. We're having fun this fight camp, so I want to have a little bit of fun with this one. So I'm going to give you, we've played this game before as children, I'm sure. I've had with a little bit more consequences, but Ray, we're going to play a little bit of Would You Rather. All right? Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
When's the last time you played this?
Oh, man, probably a few years ago. It involves some alcohol,
Yep, exactly. Yeah. All right, but let's see. Let's put you to the test. Would you rather have hands for feet or feet for hands?
Hands for feet, like a freaking gorilla, dude. I'd be even better at grappling. Are you kidding me?
Your leg strikes would be horrifying. It'd just be
hooks.
hooks.
Yeah, exactly, dude. When I throw hooks and when I take someone's back, they ain't moving,
Man, that's like giving you 2 extra opposable thumbs. It would be impossible to get around your guard. Next one. Would you rather drink ketchup through a straw or eat mayo with a spoon?
Oh, ketchup through a straw. I've already done that before. Like my buddies used to do this. They used to take like a ketchup packet from McDonald's, and after you get your drink, they'd fucking take the part, put the ketchup packet on the straw, and put it back in your drink. I've already done that. So I'd definitely rather do ketchup.
And I haven't done that yet, but it's speaking from my opposite experience where me and my boys, they were doing a drinking game. I was doing an eating game. I had to eat a spoonful of mayo.
Ooh, that's disgusting.
Horrible. It was horrible. I don't know how people do that. Mayo is like fine in a little bit, but just mayo is one of the worst things I've ever had.
Yeah, I like mayo on sandwiches and stuff, but like just mayo is that's a no-go.
It was a good sized spoonful too. It was not a good time. Next one, staying condiment related. Would you rather take a bath in salad dressing or shower in barbecue sauce?
Well, what kind of salad dressing? That's the real question.
What you like? You like Hidden Valley? Just a little ranch?
I just like ranch, yeah.
Yeah, we can do ranch.
I'd rather bathe in the ranch dressing, dude, because I could just have like a plate of chicken tenders with me too,
Just fill the thing with a bunch of buffalo wings.
Yeah, exactly,
That's
dude.
actually kind of legit. Talk about that for a post fight, kind of meal right there.
Yeah, I feel pretty good after, but I'd probably do it.
I was expecting the barbecue sauce, man. I love a good barbecue sauce on pretty much anything.
Yeah.
Best sauce. Don't at me. All right. Next one. A little bit more dangerous than just sauces. Would you rather swim with sharks or spend the night in a forest with mountain lions?
Dude, that's a fucking tough one. There's just a lot of variables, right?
There is.
Mountain lions, like my family hunts and stuff, and they're sneaky, dude.
They're real quiet.
And they'll attack you, they'll kill you and eat you.
Yep.
They'll take you out. So
won't take much effort.
I'll probably take the sharks, dude. To be honest, because I'm at a lower risk of dying, probably.
So
I
we're
don't
going to see you wrestle a shark, ground and pound a shark. I guess
nah, probably
what
not.
do you think? It might be. Would it be easier to fight a shark? It'd be the whole gill thing, but it's not like with a mountain lion you could just punch in the gills.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Maybe you have
either
a
way, you're
chance with a
probably
shark.
gonna die, but I take my chances with the sharks because I've seen some people swim with sharks before and they're just fine, right?
Yeah,
But yeah, not very many people do well after a mountain lion attack. I'll just say that.
that's very very true. I've seen some stuff up here in Idaho too. Those suckers are they don't play around. Last one I got for you. Would you rather eat potato chip flavored ice cream or ice cream flavored potato chips?
The ice cream flavored potato chips, just because I know Lay's does some really fucking weird flavors, and I've had them before, and they're not like half bad to be honest.
What flavors are we talking about? Because I think the weirdest one I've had was ketchup, which is
They have like, dude, they have sweet ones. I swear.
sweet. Oh,
Yeah, and I've tried them. Like, I'll try anything to be honest. On it, actually, I'd take both, dude. Like,
at the same time.
yeah, I think it'd be a trip. You know, dip a chip in the ice cream. It'd be something else.
You know what? I think the potato chip flavored ice cream wouldn't be that bad. Like just like basic salt potato chips. That actually might be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I bet Lay's has them, dude.
So Lay's, come sponsor your boy over here because he'll eat everything. Might as well.
Yeah,
You can send him anything.
yeah, you know this. I eat a lot.
It's remarkable how you keep your physique like that. I'm still trying to be like you. Man, if I could look like you at 205 pounds, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, you'd be a monster, dude.
I'm kind of, at this point, I'm kind of almost going for the Glover Texera, a little bit of dad bod, but still lethal kind of vibe here. Maybe
Yeah,
not so
dude.
much a Yuri.
Yeah, those guys they maybe look underwhelming, but they can fight, dude. You know.
Apparently, just can't pull guard and lay in the fight. Oh, man, that's still
Yeah.
devastating. I know you won't make that mistake because you'll probably just try to keep swinging.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. It's like, sparring all these. I've been doing a lot of cage rounds, a lot of Shark Tank rounds. I'm sure
Yeah.
Jared and Brian have told you in
Yeah.
the cage over there at SBG, since that's where I've switched my camp over.
Yeah, you've been spending a lot of time there at SBG. That's
Yeah,
going
full
for you
camp
well.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a great transition, and man, they've been putting some really high level fresh guys in there every round, 5 rounds, 3 minute rounds, and yeah, it's not as bad as it looks. Obviously there's gonna be you're gonna get a little bit more tired in a fight, but yeah, I feel good. So
Dude.
I think it's not 15 minutes is a long time, but it's like imagine fighting 3 5s, right? With only 3 breaks. Instead, I get 4 breaks, or
Yeah.
2 breaks instead of two. I get 4 breaks. So it's like you get a little bit more of a break in between to catch your breath. So I'll keep swinging until the last bell.
Yes, sir. Man, 15 minutes is a long time, but also 5 minutes with Coach Brian on top of you feels like an eternity.
Oh, 100%.
He's also, I made the mistake last week of accidentally, getting a little bit too much and shoving a hand in his face when I was on bottom, and I got full Brian. Full Brian's not fun. It's almost worse than full Pepe. Shout out Pepe as well.
Yeah.
Hell of a training partners we got there.
Yeah.
Freaking maulers.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man, but that's going to lead us into last thing here. Last statement. What do you want to leave everyone with? How is this fight going? What are you going to do in here? And what kind of statement are you going to make? Full fight prediction.
I don't think this goes the full 5. I don't know when the finish will be, but you can expect fireworks are coming a week early.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Back to back
week
weeks.
early.
Oh, this is going to be a lot of fun. Do you have a feeling? Feel free to keep it under wraps, but do you have a feeling of where you kind of want to end this fight? On the feet, on the ground? Anything specific you want to show off? Or just get her done?
Just getting her done, dude. Getting in there, getting that work, having fun, and getting the finish wherever it presents itself, right? And like I said, we got a few surprises up our sleeves, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun one. So, like I said, expect fireworks because it's gonna, I was telling everyone, I'm letting it all loose, dude. It's like I don't care about the consequences of any of it, right? because at the end of the day, pain is temporary and a memory lasts forever. So get ready.
Oh man, Ray that does not care about getting punched in the face is one of the scariest things that I will ever witness in my entire life. Uh, but ladies and gentlemen, that is Sweet Baby Ray Ray. I mean, speaking about barbecue sauce earlier, let's see if we can get that Sweet Baby Ray sponsorship too.
Dude, I know. Fucking send me barbecue shacks.
Dude, say, oh no, man, I'll see. I mean, you need to get shout. I mean, where's Dom, man? Where's your manager working on this stuff? We need the barbecue sponsorships.
I know I'm gonna have to call him after this and let him know. I want barbecue after, someday after my fight. I don't think I'll have time after, but
Yeah,
maybe.
Well, when you're fighting, professionally, we'll have a card in Texas. We'll be able to get you something good then.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. But ladies and gentlemen, go ahead. Where can they find you on Instagram? Where can we find you?
Raymond _Lawley _. They can find me there on Instagram.
There we go.
And make sure to check out my fight at fiercefightingchampionship.com. Buy that pay-per-view. Click my fighter profile so I get the pay-per-view points.
Get your boy some money.
Stay tuned. Yes, sir.
Get your boy some money because we all know it's going to be well worth the price tag come Saturday night. Oh man, this is going to be a lot of fun. June 25th. There are so many good fights going on this Saturday, but there's only one that truly matters, and that is Ray's search for his first ever championship in MMA. Ray, thank you so much for joining us. We are more than excited for Saturday. I've been waiting for this for a while now. And it feels like it's been a while, but also feels like it's been no time. I'm just super stoked for this. It definitely a opportunity well deserved, and I'm sure it's one that is not going to, that you're not going to let slip by here. And you talk about fighting loose. Maybe being an underdog is only going to make things a little bit better for your case as well.
Yeah, I'm going into enemy territory, hostile environment. It's just my family coming out. I ain't got to worry about old high school friends and, all these kids that I know yelling in the stands. It's like coming out there to do work. I got nothing to lose and everything to gain. And with that mentality and that kind of energy, it's easy to be relaxed. So pressure's not on my back. So I'm going to have fun in there.
Hey, pressure, none. You're going to get none of the pressure, but you're going to get all the glory come Saturday. But go ahead, go check him out on Instagram. Go give him some pay-per-view points as well, because we need to get this man some dough for his fights, make it worth it, and it's going to be well worth your money as well. And at the least, you donate to a good cause. Look a little sad, Ray. Maybe they'll donate to you more.
Yeah, donate to the cause.
Donate to the cause, baby. Raymond Lawley goes down. Fight night, June 25th. We're going to have a good time, and I cannot wait to have you on post-fight because I know it's going to be a bit of a party. So, Ray, best of luck to you. Go ahead, kick some ass and make the garage proud.
Will do. Thank you, sir.